Welcome back to another show and tell video. Today we're looking at a currently discontinued item from Midwest Industries. This is their MI-AUGQDS, I believe. And this is the QD Swivel, thus the QDS, takedown pin for the Steyr AUG, which is an Austrian platform, also known originally as the STG 77, and because it was put into service by Austria in 1977 as one of their main items, and originally was designed in the 1960s, and originally was released by Steyr Daimler-Puch, and now is being made by Steyr Arms. So I'm trying to see what other information here. I mean, you can look up information on Steyr, the AUG, and its variants, but basically it can be converted into things like a rifle, a carbine, LMG with an H-bar, in other words, a light machine gun with a heavy barrel, an SMG with magazine conversions into 9mm and 40 S&W, but we are primarily focusing here on a replacement takedown pin. Now, the Steyr is a bullpup, meaning that the action and magazine primarily is located behind the trigger mechanism, closer towards the user. And as a result, by rearranging components, is a more efficient packaging within a shorter length. And one of the ways to disassemble or field strip the Steyr AUG is with the rear takedown pin, which would be somewhere in the stock location. I mean, I can really quickly sketch one real quick live on camera. So if we have crudely, your barrel component, this will be your front business end. I'm just going to draw a very vague receiver, and let's say you would have your activation or trigger component here, but with the Steyr we have a stock, and your magazine mechanism is actually back here, and on the opposite side would be your ejection port that would zing stuff out, hopefully in that direction, or depending on your ammo configuration, in that direction. But the takedown pin is located somewhere around here, I believe, and would go through the unit and would basically hold the two clamshells of the separate receiver parts together through this channel, and as well as some component up here as well. But we are focusing on this rear portion here. So typically the takedown pin will look something like this. You can see where there's numerous locations for detents to slide over the larger diameter area and then seat within these captured points, and then can be easily removed because of these beveled areas, which will help with pulling these out against resistance. But because of the variances in diameters and with spring detents, this helps be locked into position. Now, what Midwest Industries has done is they've machined a replacement takedown pin, seated a cup for a QD attachment. You can see, if I can get that within the light, maybe from this angle. Apologies. But there is a channel about 1/8 of an inch sunk that goes around the inner diameter of the cup inside there. And what that does is provides a mating surface for these ball bearings, which are actually spring detents as well, to seat within that circular path. And then, because these are spring loaded, will sort of lock those ball bearings in that channel. Now, pushing this pushes a detent release mechanism within, as you can see there, this very slight movement. If I can get it from this direction, it allows free movement of the ball bearings. So that allows this to release like this. And any QD swivel will fit into here. This is the one that came with this component here. And then you can attach whatever sling of choice or sling hook to this end of the swivel itself. And as you can see, the way it's machined, we have 360 unimpeded movement. So there's no actual clocking, locking points within that inner diameter ring. And what is interesting, if you are creative and maybe in a non-permissive environment, maybe you travel, buy those funny things that fly in the air or whatever, and you have to go through those annoying discussions with other employees on site where they actually touch you and pat you down for, say, items that are not allowed on those funny things that fly in the air. So perhaps you need to carry something that might give you a little sense of, comfort and security, on your needs when you're out and about with possible hostile strangers in unexpected encounters. So I will leave that up to you. It's always good to be physically fit in order to be able to manipulate objects in and out of items, and let's say out of your pocket, and to be able to use these on certain areas, per se, that, you've explored on your own body, and where, no matter how strong you are, there are always squishy points on your body that can be attention getting. So I'll leave that for your own thoughts. Maybe you can make that leap on your own as to what I'm trying to imply here. But this is, again, a discontinued item, unfortunately, but you might be able to actually find it out there on the interwebs from Midwest Industries originally. It's a very well machined item, as you can see. Looks almost like a stock component from Steyr, and this is actually several years old, again discontinued, but you can see even with wear has a very nice appearance to it, as with a lot of Midwest Industries items. So this is, again, let me get the exact item number because it is discontinued, but might help in your search. This is the MI-AUGQDS. So Michael India Alpha Uniform Golf Quebec Delta Sierra. If I didn't get the MI-AUGQDS clearly enough. This has been another show and tell video. Feel free to check out other show and tell videos on vintage milsurp tools and expanded topics. We also do unboxing videos, as well as a selection of book review media reviews, and a series called Curios for the Curious, videos on more artsy type objects.
Feel free to check all those out. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.